Hey Pure Power family, it's Sean and Don here. We're in Steamboat, Colorado with the Steamboat ski area in the background. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about hemp and weed and the relationship between the marijuana plant and the hemp plant. I discovered hemp about 3 years ago. Thankfully, Don was able to introduce me to it and get me to try some hemp-derived CBD. But my first concern, and I think you guys have the same concern, is will it get me high?
Understandably, right? Because hemp and marijuana have been looped together for decades here in the U.S. And treated as the same substance when they're absolutely not. While they're from the same plant genus, the cannabis plant, there are two derivatives, marijuana and hemp, and they're very, very different. The difference between those two, very quickly, is that marijuana, as we all know, contains psychoactive compounds that, when consumed, cause a high, right? Hemp does not. Hemp has such small residual amounts that hemp is a plant that provides so much in the way of materials and also for therapeutic uses. The cannabinoids and the most widely known one, CBD, from the hemp plant will not get you high. It certainly has an activating impact and it's person to person, but as a general rule, it simply does not have the psychoactive impact that marijuana has. And that was eye-opening for me too, because 4 or 5 years ago when I first started to read about legalization here in Colorado, and then I learned about CBD, it was a real surprise to me because I didn't know at all that hemp was different than marijuana. I thought they were the same. And as a former assistant district attorney, my experience with cannabis was always on the criminal enforcement side. So to learn that there was something beneficial that came from the cannabis plant was really mind-blowing for me and has set us on this journey that we now are so delighted to share with you, because we've just seen the positive impacts in our own lives of hemp-derived CBD and other plant extracts, a lot of which aren't known, but we also now see around the world, not just in the US, that CBD is having huge impacts in just so many positive ways on people's health. And we can certainly talk about how that happens physiologically, but that'll be a different video for a different day. Keep the questions coming. This is an important one. Will hemp get me high? No, it will not. And we look forward to talking real soon.